This is your WAUK Daily News Roundup for the Shaw, 101.1 FM and 540 AM in Waukesha.
With local news on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM, I'm Stuart J. Waddles. A deadly attack is under investigation on Milwaukee's south side, and it appears to be a family matter. The medical examiner's office confirms one person is dead after an incident yesterday near 23rd Street and Ramsey Avenue. WISN 12 News reports two women who said they were close friends of the victim told reporters that the victim's daughter may have beaten her mother to death. Milwaukee police haven't yet released any information. Big Bank takes on Little Bank tonight in Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. The Los Angeles Dodgers have the highest payroll in the league, Milwaukee one of the smallest. First pitch is scheduled for 7:08, and the game will be broadcast nationally on TBS and streamed on HBO Max. Parking lots at the stadium typically open 3.5 hours before game time for tailgating. This is a 7-game series, and for those clueless about the whole thing, the first team to win 4 games moves on to the World Series. Game 2 is for sure at AmFam tomorrow. If there is a Game 5, it'll be back in Milwaukee Saturday. It's all news all morning from 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. The Doc is doling out his thoughts about more than just basketball. Before facing the Bulls yesterday, Milwaukee Bucks coach Doc Rivers opened up on what he sees are troubling ICE raids sweeping Chicago. The Chicago native says it's awful to see people handcuffed, adding that's not this country. Rivers called for unity across racial lines, hoping people would come together against the actions. The crackdown has sparked protests and controversy, with Rivers emphasizing the need for a moral conversation about the country's values. ICE officials say the targeted operations focus on those involved in serious crimes, such as drug trafficking, weapons offenses, and immigration violations. A Hispanic Heritage Month event just across the state line in Lake County, Illinois, was called off at the last minute. Somos Lake County was scheduled for Saturday in Mundelein, but organizers say recent ICE and Border Patrol activity made people afraid to attend. Federal agents have been making immigration arrests around Waukegan and North Chicago, including several on Saturday. Community leaders say the enforcement is creating fear, reducing participation, and hurting trust in local government. Rents in Milwaukee are growing faster than the national average. A new study from Apartments.com shows it's all driven by tight apartment availability and rising demand. With new apartment construction slowing down, the market is tightening, pushing rent prices higher. Even with rising costs, Milwaukee remains more affordable than many other big cities, but renters are feeling the pinch. And that's the local update. It's all news all morning, 6 to 9 on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. News anytime at WAUKradio.com. I'm Stuart J. Waddles.
Baseball tonight. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. The Brewers and the Dodgers meet for Game 1 of the National League Championship Series at AmFam Field. The last time the Brewers made it this far was in 2018, when they lost in 7 games to this same Dodgers team. The Dodgers then advanced to the World Series, but lost to the Boston Red Sox in 5. College football. The Badgers, with another poor performance, losing 37-0 on homecoming to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Badgers head coach Luke Fickell.
Fall camp, I would tell you that we were in a better place. No, we're not better than most of the people or maybe anybody right now that we're playing.
NFL, the Packers over the Bengals, 27-18. Green Bay running back Josh Jacobs led with 5 receptions, 18 carries for a total of 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, even though he had the flu.
I really don't know where it came from. Just kind of woke up this morning just not feeling my best. I told him, I said last time that I felt that way, I had 130 and 2 touchdowns. So it is what it is.
That's Josh Jacobs. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
That's your WAUK Daily News Roundup from Civic Media. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts. Find more news at WAUKradio.com.